guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a little club review, and we're going outside of our normal brands that we've covered so far in the store. We've pretty much ran through every option, every head that we carry, in store here at TXG. Definitely. So while I was away on vacation last week, Matt reached out to a bunch of companies that we see other channels reviewing, and we hear you guys kind of talking about and asking us to review. So a few of the companies have started to sort of get back to us. And Wilson very kindly were very quick to reach out and drop some product into us.
Yeah, they were the first ones, and I think we want to prioritize the V6 irons over everything else just because they've been so popular.
Yep.
And it's not something we've gotten to test, and there's so much positive feedback about them online. We want to kind of get our spin on them and see how good they are.
You sometimes don't see companies like this getting a fair shake for the products and how good they truly are. And when you dig into what's in the DNA, what's in the ingredients of this particular iron, you realize there's so many similarities between some of the best irons in the market. 8620 carbon steel, so very soft, very bendable, feels great. Little kind of tungsten infusion to the sole, so you can kind of change the forgiveness profile. So this is the 7 iron we're testing here, so the tungsten weight is centralized.
Oh, it's different based on the iron.
Based on the long irons, what they do is they stretch it out to the toe and the heel, Matty.
This is the 5 iron
that's
here.
That's right.
So that we'll show close-ups, but
so you can see that, so it's at the back, went toe and heel with it. So again, MOI story there. So making them more forgiving, a little bit mass behind the miss hit, that type of thing. So there's as much in this as there is in really any other iron out there. There's just sometimes, obviously the kind of marketing dollars are sometimes towards other companies.
Yep.
So I think, what we want to do in the channel is bring the platform towards the best performing products out there, and this is one that kind of fits that criteria.
No, for sure. I mean, just visually, I think this one looks as good as just about everything else on the market in this category. It's nice and simple. It's very compact. I think people will love that. Sole is nice and thin. Wilson, I guess, was a huge company in the past. We're talking very far in the past.
My first ever professional contract.
Oh, was it?
I was with Wilson. Yeah.
How old are you?
Old.
Old. But I think there's a lot of people cheering for them to come back because it was so beloved at one point. Yeah. So successful. Basically was, I guess, one of the top companies.
Still holds more major wins than any other company in golf.
Right. Which I think makes a great ad.
Shock people.
Yeah. I think that when those ads come out, people are like, what do you mean? But it is true, right? So I think there's just a lot of people that want to see them kind of have that resurgence. Sounds like they're starting to get some product in. These included that are maybe of the caliber that would compete with Callaway and TaylorMade. So obviously they got a lot going on with driver versus drivers.
That's
There's a ton of stuff going on right now with them.
Press with that sort of thing. And interested in watching that show and how they do their development and stuff. I know a little bit from TaylorMade background how they do it. So interesting seeing how another company does it.
Absolutely. So the other thing that is kind of new is we are going to be testing this on FSX, but at Pebble Beach. Yeah. So we've just added Pebble Beach, I guess, to the software. We downloaded that today.
I think after the last testing we done, where we chose a hole on a kind of fictional golf course that's built into the software of our GC called our FSX. We get such good feedback from you guys saying that you liked that we done it in real scenario, real conditions. That we thought, okay, let's do that, do more of that, and put it somewhere where you guys will recognise it.
Yeah, somewhere that's
a little bit more iconic, which obviously Pebble Beach is hard.
It doesn't get much more iconic than that, does it?
Yeah. So we think that will help with the validation of the testing.
Definitely. So special thanks to Patreon and Patreon members for funding that little purchase.
And that's
more to come, obviously, but this is the first one.
And that's the purpose of Patreon. It's what it is. It's to help us raise the level of the testing, raise the level of how we're able to deliver our tests and experience to you guys, and hopefully you enjoy it a little bit more because of that.
It's another enhancement that we're excited to add. Yeah.
We've got some special sort of clips and different stuff lined up for the Patreon community. So we've got some really neat Pebble Beach related stuff on there. We're talking about maybe trying to do a little head-to-head match on there.
Fun stuff planned.
So
I'm excited. I mean, even everyone in the shop is kind of coming. Oh, is that Pebble Beach? Like, ooh.
Hit one off 18.
I know.
How much of the water can you take on? So
apparently a lot.
It's one of those things that it's etched in our minds, these iconic shots, whether it's the par 3 number 7, the short par 3, and all these sorts of
for sure.
memories we've all got. So this is going to be fun.
It's going to be great. So we're setting up on the par 3 12th.
Yep.
Because it's just a good 7-iron yardage. Plays a little bit downhill. It's about 180.
Yep.
Lots of trouble as usual. There's lots of bunkers and little runoff areas and stuff. So be good to see. I mean, this is a player's iron, so we're looking for spin, distance control, ball flight. Feel, obviously, playability, miss-hit performance. We're going to kind of go through all that stuff.
And this would have been one, had we carried it, that would have been in the testing that we carried out with you. So it kind of reminds me a lot in kind of profile and that sort of thing to the Strixon, head shape wise and stuff. It's not too far away. The same kind of, if you're pulling one, you would have probably grabbed the other. So
for sure. Okay.
Worth trying.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, Matty, so we've got you 180 out. We've got an elevation, so we've got the tee elevated 18 feet 9 inches above the putting surface.
Yep.
So let's see what we've got here. This is a really neat tee shot. You guys will see it as soon as Matt hits it. Because of the way that the camera follows the golf ball, it actually covers a bunch of the kind of the holes on the ocean, which is really neat. So
I don't know what hole it is in the distance, but it's all that cliffside holes there.
Really,
look really good.
sharp. Yeah, it's good.
So this is surprisingly short heel to toe. Just looking, we hit a couple warm-up shots, and that was the first thing I noticed. Is it's very short heel to toe.
And I think that's probably relative to your Strixon, because that is one of the longer ones. And I know 785. One of the first things we noticed was that they had narrowed down the blade length.
This reminds me more of the MP18 that we tested a couple weeks ago.
Pretty classic shape-wise, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it looks really good. All right.
Straight at the gates with a beauty.
Feel very high too, isn't it?
Oh.
Land soft.
Come on.
Oh, that would have been funny. That would have been video over. Okay, good start.
Yeah, guys, that would have been a pretty short video.
That would have been too much. Yeah.
Matty might have just dropped the club and walked out the back door.
To the bar. All right, good start. Feels nice, sounds nice. That looked really high. I know you'll look at the numbers after, but I'm curious about how that ball flight was. Not as well struck, a little toey.
Yep, coming through a slightly lower flight window, going to catch enough.
Get it.
Yeah, you'll take it.
Yeah, it wasn't hit well, so I'm happy with that. Really not hit well.
We all know that's an exaggerated sort of version of what actually happened. So
yeah, pretty bad strike.
Let's see what we lost in ball speed. Yeah, we lost 2.5 miles an hour. We actually only lost 4 yards.
It's not bad, is it?
Not too bad.
I mean, the first one was hit really, really well, and that last one was hit terrible. Yeah, so that's
okay.
A little surprising to see that much forgiveness.
On the safe side of the green, and the plane into the fat part.
The more I look left, the more I want to hit it right. So that's a little just roasty one.
Yeah, a little pull on that one.
So you were mentioning these are probably a little more traditional and loft than...
Yeah, they're not overly strong. The stock, or the standard spec on that one is 35.
35
on the 7-iron, which compared to an iron, like we were talking about it being compared to the Strixon, the 785 lofts are, I believe, 32, 33, something around about that on the 7-iron. Certainly it was 32 on the 765s.
Right.
So this is a bit weaker, a bit more traditional.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to lose any.
I was going to say, I think and it feels, it's got kind of a, not overly, but it's got a bit of a jump on the face. You feel a bit of heat to it, which is nice. Okay, we'll try to keep it as hard as it is. Try to keep it on the left side a little bit more. It just looks like the pin is in the rough.
It's a little bit of a vicious little pin to trust yourself to stay.
It's more of a fade pin, I guess, for me, isn't it? So that would be your your bailout shot. I'll try to fade one in there a little bit. It's tough to get yourself to aim left and let that curve in.
pretty darn straight.
Yeah.
That'd probably be ideal, really, isn't it? That's what the caddy's telling you to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's telling you to aim right at the middle, and if it fades, it fades, and if it doesn't, you're absolutely perfect.
That's nice. Like, lots of spin. That's definitely got a little bit more stopping power than mine.
Yeah. You hit that one lovely, Matty. That was really good.
I hit that probably even a little better. I'm surprised they're going that far. I mean, this green plays a little downhill, but with that loft, it's that's nice though.
So take dead aim at it. So rather than starting at the middle and fading it, go at it.
Just a hair left.
Yeah.
It's close. Catch a piece. That's a pretty good shot.
You'll take it. 180, 179.
Yeah. It's a good. I mean, imagine little seaside wind coming in, either onshore or offshore, would make this hole pretty interesting, wouldn't it? Where am I aimed? Am I still right of it?
Let me see where you are there. Yeah, you're shade. So on the 3 trees in the back there.
Okay.
You're literally right on there.
Just
started it at the furthest right one, just a little
just
tug.
pulled it. Yeah. So what I'm noticing is, I think it's nice, like really high flying iron, isn't it?
It's got some jump. I mean, that one there, pulley that one. So we're going to de-loft it a little bit, but it really has some jump to it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're swinging your 7-iron with less loft, you're probably producing ball speed wise with 7, maybe 126, 125.
Yeah.
6-iron for you is kind of 131, 132 ball speed. So
it's fast, isn't it?
It's fast. It really is.
Fast.
It's pretty quick. So the player who's out there likes the player's profile from the head, from the aesthetics, but kind of, you know, still needs a little help from a distance perspective. It's going to tick a lot of boxes for that type of player.
I think so too, yeah. I'm going to try to hit one low just to tick that box, because it definitely seems to fly very high.
Okay.
So I'm curious if that's going to be an issue. Now you can definitely flight it down. I just can't seem to get myself on the left side of the screen.
It's tough. I mean, the left miss is not what you want in this hole at all.
No.
Okay, hit one more.
That should be good. I tried to keep that a little bit more down the left. Yeah, a little flatter on that. I probably didn't flatten it out big time.
Like that flight.
Yeah, that's nice. In the center of the green.
Okay, let's see.
They are a very solid feeling. I can see why people like them. The strike feel at impact is really nice.
Yeah, nothing to put you off hitting that at all, is there?
No. Are we switching to the longer one?
Yeah, I was just going to try that there, just switch and see if we can to the 5. Okay. I mean, 211's not. You probably are a bit longer than that with 5, I would think.
Okay, thanks for the challenge. Let's give it a shot. Pretty well hit.
He's up to the challenge.
I would take that.
Easy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Really good there.
Probably was a little bit in the toe, but not too bad.
Ideal shape. You just started it just left of the flag and just turned it into the heart of the green.
See if we can turn one the other way. Now we should mention this is a little upright compared to my normal ones.
You said that, didn't you? The first time you picked it up, you went, "Oh, that's
it's not by much, maybe, but I think it's just a fraction." I'll use that as an excuse.
But do you not think that's kind of even more reason why the details matter? You know.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
We're in a fit. And I say this to our customers all the time. If you're in a fit and someone hands you a club to try, and they go, "Oh well, it's just the stock loft and lie. Don't worry about it. You know, you can always get that adjusted." Well, I wouldn't mind seeing what it does when it's adjusted.
It's true.
So, you know, why don't you hit a couple more, and then we'll flatten this one.
Sure. It's a little more of an aggressive
I like
look.
that one. Oh,
I don't know if it's going to fly far enough.
Got the legs?
Go! No, not enough. It's close though. Probably had some little more spin on it, I would think. That's nice. So you can definitely get, like, if you want to stop one soft, to get 5,000, that's a lot. That's more than I get on my 6-iron a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. That should be pretty good.
That one got the treatment there.
Tell you what, like these, aside from a couple loose swings that I would blame only on myself, they've all been pretty good. They really have.
Okay, so let's move it into your spec. Let's make a little quick adjustment here. All right, Matty, so flatten this out a little bit to your spec. So let's
try to
see
hit
how
that
it
fade
performs.
Yeah, let's hit that fade. I definitely let it start more left, didn't it? So that is more aggressive than needed.
Definitely quite a lot of spin. So on measuring the loft there, the 5-iron loft's at 27.
Oh, okay.
So quite weak.
Is that quite weak?
Yeah, quite weak.
No, it's very different than what we've been testing, isn't it? It's got,
well, especially in a day and age where there's 6-irons now that have 25 and 26 degrees of loft. Pretty commonly.
I think a lot of people will like that about this, to be honest.
Definitely.
And I think they've got enough jump on them through the technology that your distance won't suffer too much, but the height of the ball is nice to see. Yeah, that should be good. I hit that well.
That's
nice. Now you can fade it a little bit.
So that's just dialing it back to your spec.
Yeah, I just didn't have quite enough meat on the fade, but that's the shot, isn't it?
We're being unfair because we put that to your yardage when we're dealing with a golf club that's not the same
No, that's
spec.
good though. I mean, you get at that loft 203 in the air. It's quite nice.
Very nice.
They really feel they're really good feeling clubs, aren't they? I would say if anyone is looking at, as you said, the kind of your top 5. Well, we just did a video, didn't we, on top 5 cavities. These seem to be performing just as well. It's nice to have the 7 and the 5 to hit too. Yeah. In the set, but I would say don't hesitate to give these a shot. I don't know, price point wise, a little bit of a savings, right? Yeah,
they're definitely a bit cheaper. A few $100 cheaper than some of the other ones in that category.
It's important, I think.
I would say probably slightly more forgiving than some of the other irons in the category as well.
Hides it well. I think you do notice it. Well, the 5 looks quite narrow, but the sole is probably a little wider than the other ones we've tested. But at address, I think they're as compact as anything we've tested.
Good, guys. So this is the first of a series that we're going to create. You know, the kind of brands that are not maybe focused on, certainly by us, maybe some of the other channels are focused on.
Stuff we haven't done.
We haven't done it. Yeah. Wilson would be a brand that would be, you know, probably less popular in North America, more popular in Europe. We get
lots of comments from the UK saying that it is more popular over there, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely. So we've got the woods to come.
Yep, they're all right here.
They're going to drop off basically the whole line, aren't they?
We got a whole bunch of stuff to test. So we probably won't do them all in a row. So, but look for them over the next, probably 4 to 6 weeks. We'll be doing a bunch of videos on those and hopefully get some other stuff in from some other companies.
That's right.
We got some golf ball companies we've reached out to, some off brands. So there's a ton of stuff. But as you said, let us know if there's other stuff that we maybe haven't mentioned you guys want to see.
I think that's important. Yeah, if there's something that specifically, we always pay attention to what's repeatedly being asked for, whether that's topics or brands to review. So if there's something you guys feel like is missing that you would love to see, we'll definitely do that. We're in the testing season now, so we're at the time of year
to do it, right?
It really is. We've got lots of new stuff coming out. We're getting rumors of, I was talking to someone today about the new Callaway range and what it's all about, and obviously we're getting more details about the new Ping line, which is coming out. So
curious about that.
It's a lot of fun. You know, all those seasons coming to an end here in Canada. Really, it's just beginning in our world.
Equipment side, yeah,
that's right. So lots to keep us busy, Matty.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Definitely, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Lots more to come. Hope you enjoyed the new backdrop of Pebble.
I enjoyed it.
We're really excited about being able to do a bunch of neat videos and some more content from that. So look forward to that soon.